Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing a Minecraft tier list, and I'm only counting in for the maxed out versions of these enchantments. So for sharpness, I'm only counting in sharpness 5, and not sharpness 1, sharpness 2, sharpness 3. Them no, only sharpness 1. And for the enchantments like Riptide that don't have that, I'm just counting in Riptide. Okay, now on to the video. Okay, first one out, Aqua Affinity. It makes you obliterate blocks faster underwater, and it will help you in like underwater builds, but the problem is for literally anything else is basically non-existent. So C, because it does have a use, but you are gonna use it rarely. Bane of Arthropods. It's bad. It helps you kill spiders, cave spiders, bees, silverfish, and endermites. Just the annoying kind of small mobs. And you might think, oh, it's simple, why is it so bad if it helps you deal with annoying mobs? Well, you see here, little Tommy, you rarely come across these mobs. D. It's a D. Blast, projectile, fire, and normal protection. First, blast, projectile, and fire protection. I'm guessing you can read, so you know what they do. I will only use these enchantments in a hardcore mode on like pants, just in case something pushes me in lava or a creeper or skeleton sneaks up behind me. This is what PewDiePie did, and when I saw how much it helps, I was impressed. But that's only hardcore situation. In any other situations, normal protection is 100% better. Blast, projectile, and fire proc go in C, and normal proc goes in S. By the way, the maker of the tier list did not put fire protection, so just imagine like it's there. And C. Channeling, it's a fun enchantment. You can go zap zap on mobs and it makes you feel like Zeus. Also, it makes getting mob heads easier, but no practical use. Yeah, it's fun, but after 5 minutes you're bored. And it's way better to get Riptide on your trident. So D. Curse of Binding and Vanishing. Like, who the fuck actually puts this on their stuff willingly? No doubt. Death Strider. Haha, and mother go brrr. It's actually really sick, and paired with a dolphin you can go flying. It's a perfect A. Efficiency. It makes you efficiently mine blocks. But seriously, it's one of the best enchantments, and paired with a haste beacon, stone just disappears. S, 100%. Better Falling. One of the best enchantments. It's really simple. It just reduces fall damage. S. Fire Aspect and Flame. Fire Aspect and Flame. These two are the same thing, just Flame is for the bow and Fire Aspect is for the sword. It toasts your opponents with fire. I mean, duh, obviously. They're decent, so I'll put them in B. Fortune, amazing enchantment. It multiplies your drops for ores and other stuff, and it makes getting a bunch of diamonds way more easier. S enchantment. Frost Walker. Makes you solve global warming for 10 seconds. S. No question about it. Impaling. Nah, I'm just kidding. Frost Walker makes water turn into ice for a small duration of time. It's decent, but better using a boat. I think C is the right place for it. Impaling, it's basically the same thing as Bane of Arthropods, just for the trident, and it does more damage to underwater mobs. Same reason as Bane of Arthropods, you just don't fight these mobs that often. So I'll say D. Infinity absolutely makes the bow OP by making you have infinite ammo with just one arrow, which is amazing. Definitely S tier. Knockback and Punch is the same situation as Fire Aspect and Flame. They both do the same thing, just Punch is for the bow and Knockback is for the sword. These depend where you are fighting. If you are fighting on, like, let's say a bridge, they are both a B, but if you're fighting on the ground, it's a D. So I'll put them right in between, which is C. Looting increases and sometimes even multiplies the drops of mobs after killing them. Goated enchantment, definitely S. Lure and Luck of the Sea. Lure decreases the chance of getting trash items, and Luck of the Sea increases the chance of getting good items. Back when there were automatic fish farms, definitely A or B. But since nobody fishes anymore, it's a D. Mending. I don't even have to explain why this goes in S, like, come on, it's mending. Multi-shot. The wish vision of infinity. You can fire 3 arrows at the price of 1. Everybody come get your deals. It's decent, but especially useful if you're fighting a group of mobs. D. Piercing. It's only kinda good when you're fighting mobs that are perfectly in a line or doing that one achievement. D. Power and sharpness. Sharpness increases the damage that the sword does, and power does the same thing just for the bow. They are both absolutely the best enchantments for the bow and sword. I will fight anyone that disagrees. They both go in S. Quick charge does what it's called on the crossbow. Good in my opinion. The best enchantment on the crossbow, B. Respiration turns you into a fish and lets you breathe underwater. It's good, but you're better off getting a potion of water breathing or a conduit. C. Riptide. If you're playing on a server that necessarily doesn't allow electricity, it's great and it's genuinely super fun to fly around, especially in the rain. A. Silk touch. You need a grass block. It got you. You need a stone without smelting it. It got you. A no question S. Loyalty turns your trident into a boomerang. I would say Loyalty is the second best enchantment on the trident, right behind Riptide. Loyalty is great, don't get me wrong, but it's going in B because Riptide is much better. Smite deals more damage to undead mobs. It's basically Sharpness's little brother. Like, yeah, they have the same genes, but it's just a little bit shittier in every way. A. Soul speed. Soul Sand is just annoying to move around in, and this helps that a lot. It's not quite S, but it's A. Sweeping Edge, a Java exclusive, does more damage to mobs from the swept attack. It's in the game, but nobody really cares. So, C. Thorns. When something tries and attack you, they also take the damage. It's amazing in multiplayer, but in single player. But since it's so OP in multiplayer, it's at least an A. Unbreaking, personally my favorite enchantment. It literally goes on everything and it slows down the time which anything breaks. S. Okay guys, this is the end of the tier list. If you think something should be in a different place, make sure to leave it in the comments. I love to hear your suggestions, and if you have any critiques about this video, would highly appreciate it if you put them down in comments. I'm really trying to up the video quality. Also, I know my accent is a little bit rough and it's might harder understanding me, so sorry about that. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Subscribe, like please, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.